Did you know that the average person wastes thousands of dollars every year on simple avoidable expenses? It's like bleeding money without even realizing it. But what if I told you that with just a few small changes, you could start saving effortlessly? Let's stop the money leak once and for all. Every day we're bombarded with endless expenses, subscriptions we forgot about, impulse purchases, and hidden fees we never saw coming. But here's the twist. Most of us don't even realize how much we're bleeding until it's too late. Today, we're going to uncover the super simple yet powerful strategies that can help you take control of your spending. From cutting out sneaky costs to making smarter choices, you'll learn how to stop wasting money and start saving effortlessly. Ready to discover how easy it can be to keep more cash in your pocket? Let's dive in. Imagine this: you wake up early, grab your coffee, and check your bank account. Everything seems fine, but as the day goes on, small charges start appearing. $10 here, $5 there. You don't notice it much at first, but these charges begin to add up. By the end of the week, you spent $100 on things you barely even remember buying. It's like a slow leak in a boat, tiny at first, but over time, it leads to big problems. Now picture the thousands of people across the world who experience this same thing every day. It's not some rare phenomenon. It's a common problem that most of us ignore until it spirals out of control. From auto-renewing subscriptions to those late-night online shopping binges, we're all guilty of small financial leaks that, over time, can cost us big. These hidden expenses, often disguised as harmless daily habits, accumulate and siphon money from our pockets in ways we don't even notice. They feel insignificant in the moment, but when you add them up, they paint a different picture. Take, for example, your favorite subscription services. We all love Netflix, Spotify, or premium apps. But have you ever really sat down and calculated how much you're paying every month? A few bucks here, and it doesn't seem like much, right? But when you add up all those little subscriptions, streaming services, cloud storage, online magazines, and fitness apps, the total cost can easily run into hundreds of dollars a year. And that's just the subscriptions. We haven't even touched the countless small purchases we make out of convenience. Extra fees for free shipping, the daily coffee run, or that snack you grab on the way home from work. Then there's the sneaky bank fees. Many of us have no idea how much we're being charged until it's too late. Overdraft fees, account maintenance fees, ATM charges, they're all hidden in the fine print, and yet they slowly eat away at your hard-earned money. Even the most cautious budgeters can fall prey to these hidden costs if they're not paying attention. The truth is, our financial habits are often shaped by unconscious spending. We don't intend to waste money, but because these costs are so small, they fly under the radar. What's even worse is that we rarely stop to evaluate if these expenses are truly necessary, or if we're simply stuck in a cycle of convenience and habit. And before we know it, we're bleeding money that could have been saved, invested, or used to reach our financial goals. But here's the good news. There's a way to stop this financial leakage before it does any more damage. By identifying and eliminating these everyday money drains, you can start saving without having to make drastic lifestyle changes. The simple, actionable steps I'm about to share with you will help you regain control of your finances without sacrificing your lifestyle. As you start to take a closer look at your spending habits, you might notice something strange. Certain costs are harder to identify than you thought. It's not just the obvious things like restaurant bills or impulse buys. The real culprits are the sneaky, invisible expenses that slip through the cracks of your daily routine. Did you know that a vast number of people spend an average of $200 each year on unused or forgotten subscriptions? These aren't just small, harmless purchases. They're the silent drains on your bank account that keep draining without any warning. Here's a twist. Most of us don't even notice how much we're spending on these subscriptions. Think about that gym membership you signed up for last year, but stopped using months ago. Or that streaming service you tried for 1 month and haven't touched since. These payments may be as low as $5 or $10 each, but over time they add up to an astonishing amount. In fact, studies show that the average person spends around $300 a year on unused subscriptions. Imagine the impact this could have if you cut those costs completely. But the problem doesn't stop there. Even if you start canceling those subscriptions, the leaks continue. What about the free trials that transform into monthly charges once you forget to cancel them in time? Or the automated payments for digital tools you thought you'd use but never do? Research reveals that nearly 80% of consumers admit to having fallen victim to at least one free trial that turned into a monthly expense without their knowledge. It's a trap many of us fall into, without realizing it's happening until it's too late. Even more shocking, Your smartphone is likely costing you more than you think. It's not just the apps you use, it's the constant temptation to upgrade, purchase add-ons, and sign up for services that seem harmless in the moment. But when you combine these hidden costs with your monthly data plan, you might be looking at an extra $500 or more every year just for your phone. It's a huge chunk of your budget that's likely going unnoticed. And let's talk about bank fees, those hidden charges buried in the fine print. Did you know that the average American household spends over $200 a year on bank fees alone? Whether it's for ATM withdrawals outside your bank's network, overdraft fees, or monthly account maintenance charges, they can add up quickly. What's even more surprising is that most people don't even realize they're paying these fees until they receive a statement or see the deductions on their bank account. This is where it gets interesting. Every day, we're unknowingly making these small, seemingly harmless purchases that build up into a financial leak. The key to stopping this money bleed isn't just cutting back on luxuries. It's about being smart, aware, and taking action against these subtle drains on your bank account. The twist? You don't have to make major sacrifices to turn things around. Small, simple changes could have a significant impact, and I'm about to show you exactly how to do it. Keep watching, because the next step might surprise you. Now that we've uncovered some of the sneaky ways money slips through your fingers, here's the moment you've been waiting for, the solution to stop this bleeding and start saving with minimal effort. The first step is deceptively simple, yet incredibly powerful. Audit your subscriptions. Yes, it's that easy. Take a deep dive into your bank statements or credit card bills, and list out every recurring payment you've made. You'll likely be shocked by how many subscriptions you're paying for that you don't use anymore, or even forgot you had. The average person has over 10 subscriptions they're not actively using. Imagine cutting those out. That's potentially hundreds of dollars back in your pocket every year. But don't just stop there. The real magic happens when you take control of your spending habits. We all know how easy it is to get sucked into one-click purchasing or grabbing that overpriced latte every morning. So here's a strategy that's going to change everything. The 24-hour rule. Before making any impulse purchase, give yourself a full 24 hours to think about it. You'll be amazed at how often that initial must-have turns into a passing desire. Most people end up skipping those purchases altogether, saving more than they ever imagined. Now let's take a closer look at those sneaky fees we all pay: bank fees, ATM charges, and maintenance fees. Here's the game changer. Shop for better deals. You don't have to stick with your current bank just because it's convenient. There are plenty of low-fee and no-fee banking options available now. Many banks offer accounts that waive maintenance fees if you maintain a minimum balance or sign up for direct deposit. Plus, switching to a fee-free ATM network could save you upwards of $100 a year. Small steps, but they all add up. Here's a twist you probably didn't expect. Negotiate your bills. It's not just about cutting things out. It's about getting better value for what you're already paying for. You'd be surprised how many companies are willing to lower your monthly rate just by asking. Call your internet provider, cable company, or even your insurance company and ask for a discount or a better deal. People have been able to save hundreds of dollars a year simply by making a few calls. The power is in your hands. You just need to ask. And don't forget the biggest game changer of all: automate your savings. This might sound simple, but setting up an automatic transfer from your checking to your savings account every month can completely transform your financial future. Even if it's a small amount, you won't miss it, and over time, it will add up to a substantial nest egg. You won't even have to think about it. Now that you know the secret formula to stop bleeding money and start saving effortlessly, imagine the freedom you'll feel as you see your bank account grow. These strategies are simple, but incredibly effective. The best part? You don't have to sacrifice your lifestyle or go on a spending diet. Just by being more mindful and taking control, you can easily keep more money in your pocket and start building your financial future today. By taking small but powerful steps, you can stop the flow of money you didn't even know you were losing. It's all about being aware, making smarter choices, and taking control. Now that you know how easy it is to start saving, what will you do with the money you keep? If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more money-saving strategies. Share this video with friends and family who could use a little extra cash in their pockets. Got questions or your own saving tips? Drop them in the comments below.